About to go live. Hey!
Oh. What's up?
What's up, y'all?
That was fast.
That
Yeah,
was.
sometimes it be coming up.
That was. I mean, but it's just three of us. Just the three. Y'all, it's not the song, right?
Story time. Story time. Story time.
What's up, y'all? Good to see everyone. It's good to see you once again. Listen, if you haven't noticed, we soaked up some vitamin D.
Yes, it did.
Oh, thank y'all for all this. Or it felt just got all the melanin. Okay,
got to keep that melanin.
It's so wonderful, don't you know?
Yes, it was so good, so good. Good to see you, Brother Petty. I mean, Brother James. Good to see you. Good to see you. So good, so good. We are so excited to be here today. Shalom, Auntie Cammy.
Shalom.
If you are new to the channel, please know I'm Bonnie. Good to see you. All right.
I'm Sean, don't you know?
Auntie Shani. Okay. And this right here is Auntie Shani, Auntie Shelly on the beat.
Bump.
That's right. We no longer do it for ourselves. We do it for the community. All right. Today we come in with you with a whole new book. It is the Maccabees.
Ooh, that's good. This is gonna be good.
This is gonna.
It's good every time, but this is gonna be good.
I know. Yesterday it was a whole meal. Okay.
We
got full yesterday. So I'm only excited. I can't wait to see what we're gonna do tonight.
And you know, look, we got Rayshawn to give him. We
thought
this was somebody's name. It's a whole
realized
number.
that Rayshawn is not
it's
a name. It's a number.
First.
It's first.
It's called
First.
Rashawn.
Yeah.
Okay. Rashawn. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, anybody
when we
got
did
kids?
Baruch, we was like, yeah, he black. His name Rashawn. That's so bad.
It is Maccabees. All right. And before we start, you guys know we like to start with a good old scripture. So I'm going to come to you with Psalms 34, 1 through 3. Let's see. My kids in there trying to whisper, they try. Psalms 134, and it reads, it says, I will bless Yahuwah at all times, and his praise shall continually be in my mouth. My soul shall make her boast in Yahuwah, and the humble shall hear thereof and be glad. It's my favorite part too. Oh, magnify Yahuwah with me, and let us exalt his name together. Hallelujah. Hey, Cincinnati in the house. Hey, Didi.
What's going on?
Oh, Brother James, what happened was.
What happened?
Exactly, that's what happened.
I happened.
No. We ain't throwing you under the bus. What happened was what happened. That's what happened. Thank you for your concern, though, because I know we're good. We're good. All right. So we are again. Good to see you, Didi. I'm so excited to see you. I've been wondering where you've been tuning in from, so I'm excited. Ohio is in the house.
Awesome.
Oh, okay.
We actually have one of the ladies in our assembly named Didi, so we was like, no, that's not Didi. That's not Didi.
At first we thought that's who you were.
Yeah.
Like, that ain't her.
She said yes.
So I'm excited to see you, girl. All right, so okay, let's get into this reading by us.
All right.
Johnny.
Here we go. Chapter 1. And it happened after that Alexander, son of Philip the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Kittim, had smitten Dariavesh.
That's why you read.
Dariavesh, king of the Persians, and Madai, that he reigned in his stead, the first over Yavan, and made many wars, and won many strongholds, and slew the kings of the earth, and went through to the ends of the earth, and took spoils of many nations, so much so that the earth was quiet before him, whereupon he was exalted, and his heart was lifted up. So he was slaying them. He was winning everything, and he got puffed up about it.
Yeah. And I think this is the which Brother Wilkins is online. Y'all know the statue in Daniel.
Yes.
So first it was the Medes and the Persians. And I think Alexander came after him, and I think that's what they're explaining. Alexander came through with his 4 generals, and he beat, he was taking over there. He defeated them, was taking over their land. I think
Is this
It's the
Darius?
same. The Medes and the Persians?
No,
The Persians?
Darius.
Maybe.
But that might be
Darius. Yeah.
That might be his name. I
His
think
name,
that's Darius.
Yeah, that might be him. Because he went after the Persians.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Okay.
Verse 4. And he gathered a mighty strong host and ruled over countries and nations and kings who became tributaries unto him. And after these things he fell sick and perceived that he should die. Wherefore he called his servants, such as were honorable, and he had been brought up with him from his youth, and parted his kingdom among them while he was yet alive.
That's the one.
That's Darius.
They went in 4 parts. Yeah, no, that's Alexander defeated Darius.
Okay.
And when he's about to die, because right now I think we're talking about Alexander.
Yeah.
Alexander.
Yeah.
Okay.
He divided his kingdom into 4 generals. Like it went to 4 generals or something.
Because he thought he was going to die.
Ooh, yeah, I think he did die.
Okay, he thought
eventually
right.
he died.
Okay.
Like,
That's fine.
yeah.
So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died.
Okay.
There it is. And his servants bore rule, everyone in his place. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth. And there came out of them a wicked root, Antiochus, surnamed Epiphanes, son of Antiochus the king, who had been a hostage at Rome, and he reigned in the 137th year of the kingdom of Yavanim. In those days went there out of Yasharel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and cut a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
So they like going back.
Yeah.
So they're already in trouble.
Yeah.
Because they got carried away into Babylon. Now they're saying, oh, we just had all this sorrow. Let's go line back up with these Roman kings. And
that's backwards.
Yeah, it's definitely
backtracking.
It's definitely backwards. And that's why it's such this thing about these Maccabees. Some are saying, them is Esau. Some said, no, that's some of them is Yisrael. Like so, that's why there's this back and forth, because there's this, connected thing going on with some of them that shouldn't be. That shouldn't be.
They cut in covenant with folks
that
they shouldn't be.
That they shouldn't be.
Verse 12. So this device pleased them well. Then certain of the people were so forward herein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinance of the heathen.
What? Wow, they received a license to do evil, to follow off the heathen ways.
So basically, you gave up the Torah.
Yeah.
Ew. I'm gonna go get a license from the king, and
I mean, but anything, that's how it is. As long as you want to go against it, it's gonna be easy. You think they'll be like, why don't you think about this before you do that?
They just gave them a free for all
license. Y'all do know that's where the F word come from, right?
No.
Fornication under consent of the king.
What?
Yeah, you had to get permission to commit fornication. The king had to give you permission.
Fornication under consent of the king.
What? So before that wasn't no bad word. It was just I gotta.
Wow.
Yeah. What? Yep.
Y'all.
The whole
if
time.
If my kids wasn't in here, they're in the room, so I can't.
Yep. You used to have to get permission. Huh. You have to tell him who it was. I guess he had to make sure it wasn't one of his women.
That's a mess.
I had no idea.
And entire.
Well, Cammy, I'm just like you, Auntie Cam. She said, "What?"
Yep.
Alexander, is that Alexander the Great?
I think so. Yep. Because his kingdom was the one when he died. He split it. He gave it to 4 people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who he grew up with. Those are the people.
Those his peeps. Yep.
So he made them stewards. He didn't make them kings. He made them
Well,
stewards
they're
over
gonna
the.
put crown over
Yeah,
there.
they
If you
put-
divide
yeah.
the kingdom 4 ways,
Yeah.
they're gonna say this mine, this mine.
And they did after when he
Yeah.
did, they started putting
crowns on
crowns
their
on their
head.
head.
calling
Yeah.
themselves kings.
Mhm.
Wow.
All right.
Dee, yeah, girl. Me too.
Verse 14. Whereupon they built a place of exercise in Jerusalem, according to the customs of the heathen.
Come on, y'all know what them was. Remember them baths and stuff they used to have, all that wrestling and all
Oh.
that. I know y'all like wrestling and Bible, especially that wrestling.
But that's where it
Come
was
on.
created.
Wrestling is a little.
No,
gay.
that's a little.
I'm just trying to be nice.
A little. That's like saying somebody's a little pregnant.
Okay,
Oh.
there you go. Okay,
Oh,
I was trying to be nice, but you right.
Mm-mm.
That
Straight legs,
nice.
left chaser.
Good
Come
man
on.
wrestling.
It's a
and-
little questionable.
With oil.
Mm. Mm. Okay, so when they said exercise, my mind didn't go into that. I was
Girl, I think that old. All the stuff is old. Yeah,
wow,
this
nothing
speech
new
of-
is
yeah.
under the sun. Okay, I'm
Oh
gonna-
my.
low down and dirty, right?
For real. 15. And made themselves uncircumcised, and forsook the holy covenant, and joined themselves to the heathen, and were sold to do mischief. So they
They was all in.
It was all
sold
in.
themselves
They was
out to
all
do it.
in
Let's go.
Yep,
for the money.
for the money.
It's like we not having a good time. We having a bad time. Let's go. You know, it's just it's the same thing they doing today. Not well that and just what they doing today. Like
Yeah.
singers, will they get? Long as they getting the money, they getting paid.
They'll
They're
do
really-
whatever. They'll
I
say
mean,
whatever.
It's the same thing.
Yeah,
You
I'm
horn
Yeah.
after that stuff. Yeah,
Wow, wow. Nothing new is under the sun.
nothing.
Nothing.
And they forgetting all about the covenant.
Oh,
On
mm.
purpose. Wow. Now, when the kingdom was established before Antiochus, he thought to reign over Egypt, that he might have the dominion of 2 realms. Wherefore he entered into Egypt with a great multitude, with chariots and elephants and horsemen, and a great navy, and made war against Ptolemy, king of Egypt. But Ptolemy was afraid of him and fled, and many were wounded to death.
He said,
Coward.
y'all on your own.
He told me like
He
I'm
left
out of
him.
here.
He
I'm
was
not
like, wait a
messing with
minute.
Alexander.
The captain jumped ship.
Absolutely.
And he got some of them Israelites with him. We up out of here.
Yeah.
They got some of Jacob's
He was
boys.
like, I'll find out
I'm
what
out.
happened later.
19. Thus they got the strong cities in the land of Egypt, and he took the spoils thereof. And after that Antiochus had smitten Egypt, he returned again in the 143rd year, and went up against Yasharel and Jerusalem with a great multitude, and entered proudly into the sanctuary, and took away the golden altar and the menorah of light, and all the vessels thereof, and the table of the showbread, and the pouring vessels, and the vials, and the censers of gold, and the veil, and the crown, and the golden ornaments that were before the temple, all which he pulled off.
Yeah, he went there to and plundered the place.
He snatched up
He snatched
everything.
up everything.
He took also the silver and the gold and the precious vessels. Also he took the hidden treasures which he found. And when he had taken all away, he went into his own land, having made a great massacre and spoken very proudly. Therefore, there was a great mourning in Yasharel, in every place where they were, so that the princes and elders mourned, the virgins and young men were made feeble, and the beauty of women was changed. Every bridegroom took up lamentation, and she that sat in the marriage chamber was in heaviness. The land also was moved from the inhabitants thereof, and all the house of Jacob was covered with confusion. And after 2 years fully expired, the king sent his chief collector of tribute unto the cities of Yahud, or Judah, who came from Jerusalem with a great multitude and spoke peaceable words unto them, but all was deceit. For when they had given him credence, he fell suddenly upon the city and smote it very sore and destroyed much people of Yasharel.
Mhm.
Is this the now? I have okay. You got a question too. I see it.
Yeah. So now I'm trying to like place this in history because I could see why they took Maccabees out already. It gives you names. Like all these people, you can name where they were in history and at what time.
Yep.
Because they kept records, so they know who Alexander the Great is.
Yes.
They know when he died, he divided his kingdom.
Yes.
It puts you in a place.
Yep.
So remember the first time they got carried away, they destroyed the temple, but Yahuwah hid the ark.
Yes, that's what I was going to ask you.
Yahuwah hid the ark. Then they came back from Babylon. They built the temple again, but it got taken away again. And so I'm trying to like places like, was Alexander before Yeshua? It seems like he was. Or because remember, before Yeshua left, he was like, yeah, this place is about to get turned upside down. There's not going to be a brick left in this temple, and it hasn't been since.
Right.
Like it's going to be torn down.
So,
and I think that's what this is.
That is,
I think that's
they
what
took
this is.
Everything.
They took everything.
So like saying like when the ladies at the are you saying like when he was talking to her and he's like, well, there's going to be a time where you ain't going to
worship in either place.
Mm-hmm. This book could have been in that time
because it's still torn down. Like that temple is not
there.
That
says Alexander was before Yahushua.
Oh, but there was a temple.
It was plundered.
Linda goes on and says she expresses that is a picture of us.
I mean, I get that.
Plundered.
Yeah.
As a people. Yeah.
Yeah, I get, but it was actually plundered too.
Yeah.
After Yeshua.
Yeah.
So maybe this was before another.
Well, maybe.
Oh, you know what? He is right. Because that's the reason why when John the Baptist came and they was arguing over Herodias, remember the Herod had killed the brother because Herodias was a Maccabee and she was a real Israelite. So that made the fake Herod's reign legit because I have a legitimate heir. You know, this person is really of the bloodline and we're not. Oh, that's why there's this thing with the Maccabees, like and that's what made the people not go crazy.
Oh, Dad goes on to say Titus destroyed the temple.
Yeah.
Titus.
Yeah, because it doesn't say anything in here that he destroyed the temple. It just said he
took
plundered.
The stuff. Yes.
He plundered. He took everything.
Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, because I'm like, wait, how did
listen, I was about to
Herodias
climb up that ladder, okay? I was like,
child, it's a ladder. Don't climb up because we in kindergarten right now with
with Maccabee. Listen, you notice LaVon ain't said nothing. I'm trying to.
Maccabees is like that real history that connects it, and that's why they don't want nobody to read it because you can find this out easy.
Oh yeah, absolutely
easy.
These
this
account are in their history books.
They got pictures, everything
under the Vatican and in the Smithsonian, and they got them. They've got hidden vaults full of this stuff
and some of this treasure.
Yeah, they do.
They got it. Yeah, and they don't want us to know they got it. So we're gonna have to take this book up out of here. We can't rewrite this. We ain't that smart.
Right.
It's crazy because they in school they teach about Alexander the Great. They take a lot of it,
all this stuff out.
Yeah.
They just teach it from their point of view.
They teach it from a Greek
standpoint. Alexander the Great.
Yeah, because I've never heard
was great.
Maccabees. I never heard of Maccabees until I came into truth.
Right.
Yeah.
Same here.
I'm like jujubes, candy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Woo. All right. Let's see. 31. And when he had taken the spoils of the city, he set it on fire and pulled down the houses and walls thereof on every side. But the women and children took they captive and possessed the cattle. Then built they the city of David with a great and strong wall and with mighty towers and made it a stronghold for them. So they made it a garrison.
Yeah, so they kind of built, because I remember Herod built one of those temples. He built like wherever he was living. They called it Herod's Palace.
Palisade.
Yeah.
Yeah, Herod's Palisade.
Yeah, but it wasn't a real thing.
No.
Yeah. He was doing
it was
everything
grand
to make
and all of
himself
that.
Legit. Yeah.
He was trying to, he was trying to give himself some kind of credibility, some validity.
Wow.
He had none.
Yeah, he had none.
That goes on to say, and Judah Maccabees stresses the importance of knowing your history.
Yeah. Because this right here, this the stuff right here. This is what connects it. Like,
this is good.
Yeah. They can't lie. You come up there with Maccabees, they be like, who told you what that was?
How you know about that?
That's supposed to be uninspired. That's, by you hearing that, you're supposed to stay away from it.
Right. 34. And they put therein a sinful nation, wicked men, and fortified themselves therein.
They telling themselves right there, we put people here.
And still doing it. Okay?
We put these people here.
So you cut covenant with the heathen, doing all that they do. Then they get plundered. And then they put you out. The people you get plundered by put you out. And then you put
the own
fake
people in there.
Imposters. That's what it is right about now.
And then they tell you.
And that's why when they were like questioning Yahushua, he wasn't saying none of them. Oh, y'all nothing. He said more to Herod than he said to them. These cheap rich. Please. I wish I would.
Like I already know.
Yep.
Mutts.
Wow.
He was not pedigree. He was mutts.
Why are you even talking to you? You have no authority. You're not even an Israelite. Like, you're not even from Yisrael. You're not.
You're a fake.
Yeah.
Imposter. 35. They stored it also with armor and victuals. Food. And when they had gathered together the spoils of Jerusalem, they laid them up there, and so they became a sore snare. For it was a place to lie in wait against the sanctuary, and an evil adversary to Yasharel. Twisted. Thus they shed innocent blood on every side of the sanctuary and defiled it.
That's that child worship. All that pig, all that.
Whatever
so
it
they
took
mixing
to
the blood of
defile
our
it,
babies and our swine and swine.
And swine, they was doing all kind of crazy sacrifices.
And to think that these people wasn't this color, you know, like it was people that looked like us.
It was the other people too, because it was Romans.
It was a mixed multitude.
Oh, Romans.
They joined themselves to the Romans, just like they do now. That's why Maria's always saying, don't be surprised when we get to the end of it. The one at the top is this color. He the one giving the orders. Jacob and Esau, that's two black kids. Well, they'd say mom and daddy.
Has to be more careful.
Wow. And the hate for Israel is real.
It's real.
And it was, and if you ain't tripping off, it was way back then, and it's still now.
It's still now. That's
still
hate.
Killing.
That's
still
hate.
Killing by the. Y'all see what they did in this? Y'all know. Send their own to shoot up folks. Okay.
I remember I saw a video of a little girl. She had to be about 9, and she did a press conference, and she was crying, and she was like, she looked at the people on the board. Well, I don't know what it was for, but she looked. She said, "Why do y'all hate me so much?" I was like,
That was
You could
Sheila's
feel
thing.
it in
That
the
Sheila could
room.
not
I was like,
understand.
why you hate me so much?
Yeah.
Sheila could not understand why do they hate us so much. Till she came into the truth, she was like, "Oh,
This
that's
is
why."
why. And it really does help you
Yes.
maneuver and
Yep.
strategize how to get through and
'Cause
not
you
play
know why.
into
Yep.
emotionalism.
Yep.
Like how they sent their own to go shoot up a grocery store. Come on, y'all. But since we know in truth, even though that is sad because many lost their lives, but we know not to play into it.
Yeah.
We know not to be in the streets talking about Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
Because we know who operates Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
It ain't you.
It ain't.
So they try to, and then they know let's get our focus attention on this. So they don't know what we're doing back here. When you come in the truth, you just you know how to handle things different.
They still evil, but at least you know.
You know.
Truth sets you free. No matter what the truth is, it sets you free.
38. So much so that the inhabitants of Jerusalem fled because of them, whereupon the city was made a habitation of strangers and became strange to those that were born in her, and her own children left her.
First of all, you went in there making a covenant with these people.
Yes.
Now they done took over your land, you leaving. And now some strangers there.
My goodness.
Because you left. You left your birthright.
You left your inheritance.
You basically gave it away.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But you thought they was giving you cookies?
Just so you can have fun. Just so you
can
live your
have
life.
Fun.
Because
just
covenant
so
was
you can
boring.
do you.
Yeah.
Covenant was too boring. It ain't exciting enough over here. Let me go do what they do.
Yep. And then they don't even like you.
And they don't like you the whole time, and you know they don't like you because you called them heathens. So you acknowledging their lifestyle for a reason.
Yes.
You understand that they don't live right because you wouldn't call them heathens.
Yeah.
And you say, I want to be a part of them.
Yeah. And that's what's going to happen in the end to all these people. You hooking yourself up with all these strangers.
Yep,
strange flesh, all this. As soon as they done with you, they're going to be first to go.
Absolutely.
Because they ain't going to be able to get to us because we're going to be protected. They coming after you, boo. But no, you want to marry them. You want to be their friend. You want a light-skinned baby with green eyes.
Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead on.
Because when that divorce thing, you know who ain't getting nothing? You. Black man. You black woman. In fact, you ain't gonna get nothing, and you're gonna have to pay child support. Black
she
woman
plundering you. You really think she like you? Get me a white woman. Y'all black women to okay, go ahead on.
Go ahead. Don't read your history and find out how these white women are. Not all of them.
Or tell them you broke. They're gonna leave you in 10 seconds.
Okay, 39. Her sanctuary was laid waste like a wilderness. Her feasts were turned into mourning, her Sabbaths into reproach, her honor into contempt. As has been her glory, so was her dishonor increased, and her excellency was turned into mourning.
Yeah. So wow.
See, that just again shows you they changed the Sabbath day. They did a whole total flip on you. Whole total flip on you way back in the day.
Yeah.
They taught you to dishonor the Sabbath and go with their day. Then they just threw you aside when they was done with you. That's what they're going to do again.
They're going to. Nothing new is under the sun.
Nothing. 42. Oh no, 41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people and everyone should leave his laws, so that all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king.
That don't say one world government to you?
That is.
Absolutely.
That's exactly what
That's
that
exactly.
is.
And then
they've been trying to do this for, leave yours, come to mine.
Yep. That's exactly what they've been trying.
One world
That's
government.
that whole, what is that? Ecumenical movement.
Yep. Go ahead. Say it again.
text him to
Ecumenical.
say it.
Ecumenical.
And
Yep.
then text her to say it. Well, you know what? It don't matter what your religion
Yeah.
is. You can be Buddha, you can be Christian, you can be whatever, Islamic, you can do whatever you want. Everyone, we're gonna come in and love together.
Yeah, can we all just
Just bring it all in, and we're gonna offer all of our different idols,
Yeah, we're just gonna be one.
and we're gonna move into this new world order they was trying to establish way back when.
And notice they want to keep everybody else's custom and laws, but not ours.
Not ours.
They want to do away with ours. So what does that tell you?
It's the truth.
Everybody else, they can come in with whatever they have, but us? Oh, no.
Leave.
No Torah. No
No.
Torah.
Honor the Sabbath. Honor the Sabbath.
No.
Sunday.
Yeah.
That's your Saturday. That's
None of your
clubbing
stuff.
day.
None of your stuff. You can't come in.
Have you seen these new calendars? They got all kinds of holidays from like different countries and stuff. Be like, what country this come from? I ain't never seen this before.
I just seen the list. I was like,
what is this? All of this? So it's just like you said, that everything
Bring
else
it on.
but
ain't no feast days.
Ain't no feast day. Yeah,
I don't see.
And if it is a name of
it's
the
a
wrong,
Jewish, it's a Jewish thing, and it ain't no feast day.
Yep.
It ain't no real life. It ain't the real
like,
thing.
that's not a real feast day. Purim and some other stuff they do.
Hanukkah.
Yeah,
right.
It's not where did that from?
Original feast
No,
day.
yeah. But if you want anything else, just come on in.
Yep, come on
in the room.
That's wild.
This is an eye opener.
43. Yea, many also of Yasharel consented to his religion. Many of Yasharel. And sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Sabbath.
See, look. I know y'all we stopping every 3 sentences, but if this don't tell you nothing, come on. Why you going for the Sabbath?
Yes, exactly.
Each case you going for the Sabbath.
Coming for it hard.
You coming for it. Get rid of that. Just do it.
And
why?
If it didn't mean nothing, then
if
you
it's
trip off
everybody gets to bring their own stuff, why can't I bring the Sabbath? But no, everybody else, you can bring your little stuff. You can bring in idol worship, child sacrifice, whatever you do.
And notice
bestiality, object. What's some of that stuff we was talking about today? Bring all that in.
Bring it all.
When you marry objects instead of
people. Yeah.
Bring it all.
Bring all that in.
All that
you can
stuff,
have all of that.
But all that man-woman between the man and the woman.
No, that's
do
creation.
That. Yeah.
What you mean? How
Don't
dare
do that.
you keep it
That's
going?
gonna make you have babies.
That's gonna make you, get you to
I'm
say.
gonna need this to stop.
Marry a building, okay?
Girl,
but you notice that it's us. Israel
consenting to it.
Religion.
Yeah. Yes.
So religion was never given to us. He never gave us religion. And here we're consenting like, oh, I like that. I'll do that.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I agree to that.
Yeah, and I'm making money
a child sacrifice. Oh, I got some children here.
It's gonna make me rich.
And look, and we sacrifice our children every single day.
Yep.
We let them listen to the stuff that they listen to. While them spirits is telling them, making them go crazy. Oh, I'm depressed at 12.
Yeah, what's you depressed about? Ain't gotta get a job.
You ain't paying bills. You ain't got to worry about how you getting fed.
Nothing.
What are you being depressed? But the music and the environment, we sacrifice our children every day. Every day. We let them, you can go visit your friend Temple.
Yeah.
Yes,
yep.
It is that coexist spirit.
Yes.
You've seen that bumper sticker.
Yes.
They say coexist.
Coexist.
Yep.
Absolutely.
With the different symbols on
Yep.
And what do they have that's supposedly for us? The Star of David. There ain't no such thing as a Star of David. That thing just is demonic. We ain't represented nowhere.
We ain't represented.
And don't be, that's not my granddaddy star. Don't play him now.
Don't play with him.
Yeah.
That's it.
Must be some other David. Ain't my grandpa.
I know that's right.
Wow.
I will come for you after my grandpa. I got your back, grandpa.
I know that's right. I like that kind of caring. 44. For the king had sent St0ryTim, or many Sephers,
Yeah.
by messengers unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah, that they should follow the strange laws of the land. So you wrote
Again,
books
strange.
on how to follow that
Mhm.
foolishness.
Yeah.
Yep. First,
Here's
This
your
is
new
how you-
laws.
this is new.
Mm-mm.
Now that's the new. Here's the new.
Yep, that was the oldest.
That was old. Yeah.
That was the Old Testament.
That's what I want to say. But I was
Don't
like,
say it. Why you don't be saying it?
oh, because I don't be thinking. It
See,
makes
that's why the
sense.
Ruach be making me say it.
Yeah.
You get in trouble sometimes.
I don't know if this gonna make sense. I ain't gonna
Look,
say
I'm
it.
tired of being a ram in the bush. I'm gonna need you to speak up when he tell you to.
You right.
I
Okay, so
agree.
that's what I was gonna say. I was
I
gonna say,
agree.
here goes your New Testament, because that what you done. That's
Yeah.
done away with now.
Yeah,
Here
yeah.
it is.
That's the
ahead,
oldest to
Abram.
new.
No.
Oh,
No, it just clicked for me. I had a delay.
it's okay. Hector goes on to say they over here on Gilligan's Island, and I'm over here waiting on my future paper. Wait a minute, sir. Where did you get this
What
coming
you
from?
say he over here waiting on what?
His future favor, okay? He waiting on his wife.
Yeah,
I got a question on that. Who are they? Why are you over here? I got a whole bunch of questions.
you wait with us in Torah.
He's like, listen, I hear what you're saying, but I'm waiting on my favor, okay? My forever favor. I ain't going on strange lands, okay? I'm trying to do a little something strange undercover.
That's what it do. I want you to know.
Don't do nothing strange.
Only under covenant. Hey,
Don't do it under covenant. Don't defile the bedroom, please. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get me in trouble.
See, that's not the way I heard it.
Okay.
Yes,
That ain't what that. No, you said you was
He
right.
meant he wanted to do it the right way. Hector saying I
No, I know that.
But I get what she was saying.
Yeah.
I just be getting in trouble. I'm pretty sure. Let me check my phone. I don't even want to see what Dad got to say.
She need to get in trouble because I'm always in trouble.
Never mind. Love you too, bro. All right.
Okay. 45.
Yeah.
Are we 45?
Yep.
Okay.
Strange
laws of
yep.
the land.
Okay. 45. And forbid ascending smoke offerings and sacrifice and drink offerings in the temple, and that they should profane the Sabbaths and feast days. So they really don't want sacrifices going forward.
Unless it's a
That's
child sacrifice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everything Yahuwah
According
told
to
you to do
Yahuwah.
in the temple,
They
don't
don't
do
want
that.
it. They don't want it.
Yeah. We'll accept anything else but that.
Because that brings him.
Yes.
And then he can
That causes
affect change.
And he moves during his feast days.
He moves during his feast day. They don't want it.
If I can forget you, if I can get you to forget the feast days, I can get you to.
I can get you to do just about anything.
And I can forget who you are and the power that you carry.
And if I can take away his name, which is why they're taking all the Yah, all these Yahs in everybody's name. That's saying his name. They're hearing it. They go, we can't hear all this.
Yes.
Call him God.
That's hate speech. How dare you? How dare you say that you're Hebrew? Oh! But yet you can say, I'm a tree.
Yeah.
With green leaves.
Yourself,
okay?
Yes.
You can call yourself whatever. Just
whatever
don't
you want.
Call
don't
yourself
say Hebrew.
according to this.
Don't say I'm a descendant of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Yep.
Cannot say it.
So
Yes, sir.
would this be the beginning of Catholicism?
Ooh.
Because when you was reading, my eyes accidentally kept going.
Oh, so you read ahead.
Yeah, that was my fault. I tried to stop. I couldn't.
I mean,
Can't help myself.
Well, not
I say the idea because remember they always try to say Peter is the first pope.
They do.
Yeah.
They try to say Peter is the first pope, so
they try to pull that.
it's there.
Well,
but
I say Catholic practice.
Yes, I would definitely say that.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Because the Romans, they cut covenant with them, so of course, that's coming in.
Sir.
Okay, 46. And pollute the sanctuary and holy people.
See, they got a whole plan.
But you understand. So here, if you listening to the language, they
Yeah.
know who you are.
Mhm.
Pollute the sanctuary and pollute the holy people.
And the holy days and everything. Y'all understood the assignment when you agreed to it.
Abram said, Jay, I'm not going to read your comment.
What
But
did
yeah.
he say?
He said, speak, Abram.
Which means he just want me to talk, because we won. So.
Oh,
James,
oh,
47. Set up altars and Asherah poles.
But you know what that is?
Yes. Ick.
What you say?
I said ick.
Oh, okay. I thought you said something else.
I meant to say it that way because that's what it's. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Wait, just finish 47. Yeah. So we can get on
chapels of idols, and sacrifice swine's flesh and unclean beasts. Is what she was saying.
That pig on the altar instead of the lamb.
That they should also leave their children uncircumcised and make their souls abominable with all manner of uncleanness and profanation.
They got an agenda.
Y'all, this is why you can't even go today. They try to fight you to get your kids circumcised. But you can get a whole sex change.
Yes.
For free.
Yes.
For free.
Yes.
You can't get circumcised. Yes. They go,
I can't circumcise my son, but you will allow me to give him
you
hormones.
Can cut it off though.
Right. You will allow me to give him hormones if he says he's a girl.
Yeah.
Trapped in a boy's body.
And you what don't
but you won't let me.
Oh yeah, you could. You can.
You won't let me circumcise my son, but you'll let me give him chemicals.
At birth you can. But if you wait too long, then that's when they give you a hard time.
But even then they try to talk you out.
They said that it's a barbaric practice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think my son will be mad for me saying this, but I had to circumcise him at 9 years old because they wouldn't do it for me. Yeah. And it became a real surgery. He had to go under. But I really believe that because they did what they did at the beginning, Yah said not so. So that was why. And they paid for a whole surgery that cost thousands. Where if they would have just let me have my way, it'd have been a couple of hundreds.
Yeah. $300.
So when you get a sex change, what do? Do they cut it off?
Yes.
Or push it inside?
They cut it off
the whole thing off.
Yeah. They cut it, take out the inside. They leave some of it for feeling, for sensation. They push it in.
So, but that's not barbaric.
That's mutilation.
That's what I'm like. What do you? A little piece of skin or cut the thing off?
Like, well, look at the hospital sign. What's on it? Abram. What's on it? It's a whole snake.
A snake.
That's right.
It's showing you. They got their signs everywhere. Shriners. I mean, they got.
Yeah, y'all seen that video? I think Lolo said.
Yes, I seen that.
That was. What is that even doing in the hospital? What heck to say?
Man, I can't even pronounce your name. Range. I'm gonna jack it up, and I don't want to. But I'm glad that you're here, and I'm glad that you're able to catch the live.
Yes.
He was like, "Oh man, yes, I was glad that I catch the live. Yes, we are live, man. Look up the movie Shocking Asia. Oh yeah, yeah.
That's why sex changes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Is it? Yeah, it's huge.
You would never know.
Really?
Get out of here.
It's huge. I mean, of course you won't know because it's always reflected on us.
But it's
huge in Asia.
Huge.
Absolutely.
Because they all tiny anyway. It's probably easier to make that man look like women.
Listen, you won't know. You won't know. I'm telling you.
That's so sad.
I'm telling you. When my kids
bring back arranged marriages, like
I say it all the time.
Hey.
Bring them back because we need to know everybody's authentically
instead of
men and women.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's why you gotta know.
I don't try. Yeah, absolutely. I'll be like, nah. Did she get a period?
I know that's right. I know that's right.
That's one thing a brother can't get. Okay.
Hello. Hey, you right. They'll act like it, but they don't.
I don't want to see no catch up.
Hello.
Listen,
Listen.
I got 2 boys. We ain't playing that.
Oh,
Um,
oh,
49.
okay.
To the end, they might forget the Torah and change all the ordinances.
They
Just say,
they're telling us to our face.
Yes.
This is our agenda.
To the end.
This is our agenda. Get rid of the Torah.
That's it. Do away with it.
And they managed to do it.
They sure did.
And now we're bringing it back. Now they upset.
Now we're being censored.
Yes. Being censored.
this is hardcore right here. I love
Uh-oh.
Oh, you must have read it.
Abram, you stop
And
reading more.
whosoever, shh, and whosoever would not do according to the commandment of the king, he said he should die. That's
So-
what's happening.
Okay, but that's not barbaric. No.
No. Of course not.
You have to die because the king said you have to change. Is the king that so insecure? Are you guys all that insecure? That's when you know it's hatred.
We gonna come into your house and change
listen.
or you gonna die.
Absolutely. Or I'm gonna kill your character. I'm gonna make you seem crazy. I'm gonna make you seem like you ain't got it all
That's
there.
it.
I'm gonna destroy you where nobody can see you in the same manner.
Yep.
That's what
You
they
gonna
doing.
die. I'm gonna kill your
Defamation of
spirit.
character.
Mm-hmm.
They
'Cause
do it
I
all
gotta do-
Hollywood
yeah.
people.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna make you look like you had an overdose.
Yep.
Or you had an accident.
And I'll make sure ain't nobody finna pick up no book of Maccabees Rishon.
Yep.
Because the agenda is right there.
It's all right here.
Verse 50. And whosoever should not do I did that
Yeah.
already. 51. In the selfsame manner wrote he to his whole kingdom and appointed overseers over the people, commanding the cities of Judah to sacrifice city by city.
He went and put overseers over them. Do the pig sacrifice and the children sacrifice.
My name is Mayori from New Zealand.
Hey.
I've just started watching Storytime a couple days ago and haven't stopped. I show my family in everything, and we love the word in the truth. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. See?
That's cool.
See,
Oh,
the
that
more
is
they try to
awesome.
get rid of stuff, you just
Thank you
by
for
being
joining us.
obedient, we never know.
We never
Yeah.
know.
We just never know.
Thank you, Father.
Just
Wow.
obedient.
Obedience.
Wow.
And not trying to make it all like it's hard and
Right.
making it easy for the people to understand. Just
Yeah.
say, what was it saying? Just say what it say.
Yeah,
That's it.
That's it. That's all we doing.
Just say
reading.
what it say.
Yes.
It is what it is.
Yes.
It is what it is.
Yes.
Praise Yah.
52. Then many of the people were gathered unto them, to wit, everyone that forsook the Torah. And so they committed evils in the land, and drove Yasharel into secret places, even wheresoever they could flee for help.
So everybody who did not want to forsake the Torah had
Went
to run.
underground.
Yeah.
Yep.
They got ghosts.
Yep.
They went into the wilderness. They went into
Mhm.
places where they
Yeah,
highways
we outta
and
here.
byways. They was like,
It's like, no, we ain't forsaking this. Bye.
Right.
Exactly.
Wait. This is that. Then many of the people were gathered unto them, to wit, everyone that forsook the Torah.
yeah, they were gathered unto the people that
That forsook it, like
yeah,
left it.
they all gathered together. Yeah.
Okay. And
I was
so this
thinking
one,
it
these
was-
ain't the ones that kept the Torah.
No, the ones that forsook it all gathered together.
And so they committed evils in the land.
Okay, I see.
They
Yeah.
got together and committed the evils,
Yeah.
displayed it fully.
Yeah. And drove
Yeah.
Yasharel into, so those that was keeping it, they
They
drove
drove
them
them
because they
into-
was committing evil throughout the whole land.
Yeah.
Like, how you kill your own? I mean, it happens.
Because when, wait. So 53 is the ones that kept it, though, right? And
drove
then
them, yes.
so
because
the
of
unrighteous drove the righteous away.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Yeah, your own people.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
The,
the,
the ones that cut covenant with the
with the
heathen
heathen
drove out
Yes.
the
the
righteous.
righteous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like
Just
I
like they
said,
do it
Yah is
today.
always going to cover us and,
Mhm.
and keep us if we stay in alignment with him.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
And we don't make it like, his whole thing is not, he's like, man, this thing ain't going to be hard. I mean,
Mhm.
this ain't for you to be hard. Don't make it look like,
I'm always saying
like be yourself.
it's doable.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's doable.
And when people see you doing it, they're
Yeah.
like,
That's it.
oh, y'all really be
Yeah.
doing this?
Yeah. And just the fact that if they're there with you and they're following Torah and you're not, they ain't even got to say nothing to you. They're a witness against you.
Yep.
You don't want to see that
Yeah.
because you know they're acting right. Sometimes when people drive you out of their life, leave, boo.
Straight up.
Just leave. Okay. My blessing coming with me.
I had to
Exit
learn that
stage
one.
right.
Because I was like, but why? I had questions now. I ain't got none.
But
I said, it ain't you, it's me.
yeah.
I'm so glad
I'll give
we
you an
had
out,
this
okay?
time
They be like,
together.
pack and leave. I
Bye-bye.
don't need to pack. I'm out. Okay.
I'm out.
Mountain, open up.
Facts. Facts.
I need a place to stay.
Won't he keep you?
Linda said, driven out the church.
Hector said Audi 5000.
Hey, and you know that's true.
Yeah.
Driven out. And they gonna act like we didn't do nothing, we didn't say nothing, we just know you did.
Yeah, you
Because the very fact that you look at me and I say I'm Hebrew or I say Yeshua, if that bothers you,
did. Yep, you're a witness against me.
Just like yesterday.
Mhm.
Where have we did that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where did we do?
Mm.
Yeah, you know what you did.
Here you go, James. Oh, cousin James, you lucky you're not down the street.
What did he say?
Yes, it is.
When
you,
I say
Bobby.
it's not me, it's you. It's not you, it's me. Yes, it is you, Bobby, but I got your number. Read this text message.
I think it's 53. No,
54.
Now the 15th day of the month of Kislev, in the 140th and 50th year, 45th year, the 145th year, they set up the abomination of desolation upon the altar and built idol altars throughout the cities of Judah on every side.
That's that pig.
And burnt
Abomination.
incense at the doors of their houses and in the streets.
Y'all.
That's
If
that
this don't-
abomination. That's
Absolutely. This don't tell you how much they understand who we are and who we belong to. Because they're going against him too.
Yeah.
They're going against the very Elohim.
Yeah.
They're like, we know he don't like this. We gonna put it here.
Yeah.
We're
And
gonna
this
make a
is
mockery
like,
out of him.
I thought this was not going to happen until we was raptured up. Because first of all, I never even heard of Maccabees at the time when I read Revelation. And since I've always been told the rapture, this is not going to happen after the rapture. But then now it makes sense. Like when I listen to Brother Wilkins and he says, remember the book of Daniel, he told Daniel to seal it up. He did not tell John that. So I mean, the clock started when John wrote it. The clock started ticking. Because you're not sealing up Revelation, you're sealing up Daniel. So that when Revelation get here, you need to put these two together.
So y'all know how we see those little tributes to people that have died on the street or died on the freeway.
Oh yeah, with the little...
Those are shrines.
Yes. Oh yeah.
That wasn't allowed at all.
Yeah, no.
When, because when we was in covenant with and following Torah and guarding the commandments, that kind of thing wasn't allowed. But allowed. Here, every house got one of them little shrines, and they've got it around the temple and in the temple.
Yep.
That is the sickest thing. I bet you it stank up in there. That is the nastiest. That is the foul. They literally made the temple a toilet.
Yeah.
That is.
And you know how the Catholic Church is big on those little
the
people's heads and their heart and they I'm gonna find this video for y'all. They keep like saints' bodies.
Oh, I saw
glass
it. Yeah,
thing
in the glass.
They
Yeah.
got somebody's heart,
Yep.
somebody's head. They like
Some
big on
priest's
that
heart,
kind of stuff.
somebody's head. I seen that.
And they travel around with it, and people be like,
Yeah, they do.
They
be wanting
crowd
to touch it.
around,
They be
want
wanting
to touch
kiss
it and
it.
everything. Say whoever.
They stop letting them kiss it because it disintegrates because of
Mhm.
people touching on it and
Mhm.
stuff.
They put it behind this thick old heavy glass and stuff.
Mhm.
Yes, seriously.
It's some crazy stuff.
Bones of people, you be like, and the bones
Oh.
be dressed.
Yeah,
The bones be having
They
on
put on full
jewels
regalia.
and yeah,
they got on the mitre and
yeah, everything.
Interesting.
twisted.
Hmm.
56. And when they had rent in pieces the St0ryTim of the Torah, which they found, they burnt them with fire.
What they do with these Bibles?
They burnt them.
Hey,
Toe pages out.
toe pages out, rent them in pieces.
Turn,
Mm.
burn it.
And whosoever was found with any sefer of the covenant, or if any committed to the Torah, the king's commandment was that they should put him to death.
What scares you so much?
Your identity, our identity.
Yeah. What scares you so much?
The power.
Yes.
Don't
when-
let them know
when
the power that they have.
That ought to just tell you something right there. Everything is welcome except for you and yours.
Yep.
Except for Yahuwah.
Except for righteousness.
Exactly. Everything else, anything else goes. And the thing is, but the things you do are so abominable and wicked. Come on, child sacrifice
Absolutely.
outweighs more than taking care of your kids. I make that make sense.
Oh my. Thus did they not go on because time is up and we have to close this part off and we're going to go to the next day.
Tomorrow.
And we're
So we'll
still
see
in
y'all.
chapter 1, y'all.
Yep. We still in chapter
This
1.
was too deep. I had no idea Maccabees was going
Same.
to come like this.
Listen, I tried listening to Maccabees on YouTube, and you can do it too. It's the Sefer. So type in Sefer.youtube and Maccabees, and you'll get it. And I was like, what? The what? The what? The what? The what?
Right.
It sounded like wow. But as I'm listening to you guys read it and break it down, I'm like, oh.
Yeah. That's why we're supposed to meditate on. We're supposed to take our time. Oh, taste and see. In order to taste if you eat it too fast, you can't taste it.
Nah. James. Not the book of James.
In order to taste your food, you gotta slow down and taste it.
That's
like,
right. Yeah.
read this.
Yes.
This is powerful.
And listen, that was so crazy.
Linda P said that cliff hurted. Not hurt.
It hurt it.
That's right.
Heard it. Like you read it right. Wow.
Let me see your little mark. Your mark this. I need to bring my pen next, so I need some notes.
I know.
Yeah, this right here, y'all. There's so many parallels to what we are experiencing right now.
Right.
This is Maccabeum Rishon, first Maccabees. And this is some powerful.
Like this stuff is nothing new. That's all.
Nothing new under the sun. That's why she kept
new.
saying that.
Nothing new.
What did somebody tell me? This is a rerun, but it's got different players.
Yes.
Yeah. The content is the same though.
Yes.
Content is the same.
And we got different clothes on. And
That's
even
it.
that come back around.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Wow, Maccabees. Wow.
No
I understand
wonder.
why you took it out.
This is almost deep as Enoch.
Yeah, it is.
Ma'am?
Yeah, it is.
This actually places you in history.
It
Man.
does. With receipts.
With receipts.
Look,
Because
Jesus-
that Alexander,
Yeah.
he's a real person that they respect and revere.
And taught us about.
Yes. You know what? And I never thought about that. To see him in scripture, Alexander the Great, and to connect him to the idea of they really know our stuff
Yeah.
and stolen it. And
It's
like,
a real world after all. And I mean real world, not small world.
right, it's a real world after all.
Because they got us too busy thinking it's like out here in, outer space or fairyland.
I remember when Hollywood was really big on Bible.
Ooh, Didi said
movies.
this is the meat of the word.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's a meat right
Yeah,
here.
it really
And
is.
Linda goes on to say where Torah and history meet.
Yes. Yep.
Mm-mm-mm.
I remember when Hollywood was really big on Bible movies,
Mhm.
and they put in what they wanted to put in,
Mhm.
and they displayed it in a way where they would look like the good guy.
Yeah.
And I remember Elizabeth Taylor playing, what's her name? Cleopatra.
Yeah.
Mm.
And they had a lot of stuff from the Bible in that movie.
Because it happened almost around the same time.
Yes.
Even now, I gotta
Wow.
go. The Ten Commandments Charlton Heston was in. I used to look at that long. I was like, well, y'all tripping with all that. Didn't none of that happen? Only come to find out some of that stuff they came in with the Book of from Jasher and Jubilee. They threw a bunch of that stuff, and I was like, that didn't happen.
If you go back and look at that first part where the director is talking about man's enslaved men that should not have been,
Yeah.
they darkened the film when they were pulling the image of the Pharaoh to make them look black.
Mm-mm-mm.
Go back and look at it. I was like, why is the film is dark? Because to make the people look melanated.
What you said?
I promise. Go back and look. You can pull it up and watch that whole part. And I was like, did people look melanated?
Yeah, I think I got Ten Commandments on DVD.
Girl, you still got a DVD player? That's gonna be the hardest thing to find.
Hey,
No, I
y'all,
think
we
I still
got
mine.
we're
sorry.
Gonna,
Yeah.
So we love y'all. Sorry.
I forgot.
Shalom.
We're having the whole conversation. Look, at least y'all know it's real people, okay? We be having some real.
These are not actors. These are real people.
And as you can see, I think you know who the crazy one is.
Y'all crazy. Both of y'all crazy. Shalom, family.
Shalom, family.
At 6.
Brother James, don't come for our time, okay? Sometimes we gotta eat, okay?
Yeah, we'll be here.
We'll be here, Brother James, okay? You text me next time. I know where you stay. That's my cousin, y'all. I'm not threatening just random people. I wouldn't do that. Oh, well.
I will.